Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Hello, friends and family. As I promised in my last video, I was going to give a shout out to the new subscribers. If I mess up any part of your name, apologies from the bottom of my heart. My mouth is not working today. I've said so many things wrong and backwards. It's just been a bad speaking day for me. So first, I want to welcome Kim Tekju. Hello, welcome. And Whitney Shakara, is that correct? Hello and welcome also. Whitney, if I have not subscribed to your channel, which I thought I did, but maybe I didn't, I'm going to do that right after this video. Absolutely. So, thank you and welcome. Aside from, or in addition to, giving the shout out to the newest new subscribers, I wanted to talk about something that happened when I was waiting for Frank at the subway station yesterday. This guy comes and sits next to me, which is, there's nothing unusual about that, and his leg touches mine. That's a little unusual, but sometimes, people just sit down in a hurry, and it's not anything that's intentional or anything like that, so I just kind of looked at him, and then moved over a little bit because I thought, maybe I'm sitting in the middle of the seat and not sitting over far enough to where there's, proper room for two people. I have tendency to hog a seat sometimes. I got a lot of jelly, my badunka dunk sometimes takes up a lot of the seats. So I was like, okay, let me move over. So I move, and then I realized that he moved a little bit. What you doing? And then he's on his phone, but all of a sudden, I hear him. I have earbuds in, mind you. I always have my earbuds in, whether I'm talking to somebody or not. I always have in my earbuds. Part of that is so people don't talk to me. And part of that is so that people speak freely around me, and I can kind of eavesdrop on what they're saying. Truth. Maybe it's not the right thing to do, but it's the truth. Anyway, so I'm sitting there with my earbuds on, and I hear him muttering. It's a really, really quiet mutter, and he goes, sexy, sexy, sexy. And I was like, did he just say sexy? Maybe it's something on his phone. Like his wife sent him a nice picture. He's, looking at something, that's 19 plus. That's him. Like, I didn't really think about it, but I was like, let me move over a little bit more. So I move over a little bit more, and he sits a bit more wide, and he keeps muttering, oh, sexy, 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 sexy. And he's looking at me, and I realize, yes, he is saying sexy, he is saying sex, and he is burning a hole through my skull looking at me. Now, when I was sitting waiting for Frank, it's cold. Like, it's really cold. It was -1 yesterday, and I think it was -3 today. It's cold. Celsius, not Fahrenheit, but still, it's cold. It's in the teens, right? So I have on jeans. The jeans have holes in them, but I have thermals on under my jeans. So it's not like you see skin. You just see black, like because of the black thermal that I was wearing, right? Then I have on a black thermal top. I have on a flannel shirt on top of that, and it's an oversized flannel shirt. So you can't see the fun bags really, okay? Then on top of the flannel shirt, I have on my big old ski jacket. And the ski jacket is a 2X because I want to make sure I can wear many layers under that, okay? And it is zipped up and Velcroed closed. So I really just look, all you see is like my head and this. This is it. That's all he sees. You can't see the shape of my body or anything like that. But yeah, he could see my legs, and I even have on like my boots. So I didn't see it. I just thought I looked warm. You know what I mean? Apparently, I looked a little too warm and a little too tasty, like a little s'more or something. 'Cause s'mores have chocolate. Get it? Anyways, but he keeps looking at me and he's muttering, you know, sexy, 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 and I'm like, oh, oh. He's looking right at me. Him's looking right at me. Okay. Let me scoot over a little bit more. Get away from Mr. Purdy Perv, right? And he's still staring at me, and every time I move, he moves. And I'm like, oh, oh, oh. This is a bad situation. This is a bad situation. And I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, Frank, where you at? Frank, where you at? Frank, where you at? And at the same time, I'm talking to my friend Rich and I'm like, yo, Rich, this dude sitting next to me right now, dot, 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 dot. This is what is going on. And I have on my gloves, right? And my gloves are supposed to be sensitive on the tips of the fingers so that you can wear your gloves and text at the same time. But I don't exactly have large hands. So the gloves are a little bit bigger than my hands. So I get like a little extra glove up here. So I'm like, okay, trying to pull my gloves the right way because it's cold and text what I'm trying to text, you know. And it's it's half comical, half frightening right now, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm making sure that there are multiple people that know what's going on. So, like, if I end up taken, somebody can find me. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm sitting, I'm talking to Rich, I'm talking to Frank, and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is what's going on. Da, 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 da. And I keep scooting over, and he keeps scooting over, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to get snatched. Hide your wife, hide your kids, they snatching everybody, and I'm a big arms. Hoo-wee. What is I'm gonna do? Like, I'm semi-freaking out, but staying calm, immediately thinking of all the exit strategies, looking at all the people around me in the subway, and immediately, see, this time I didn't forget Korean. Korean started coming to me like, you need to say this and this and this and this and this if something happens. This is how you say it. This started working in this situation. So I was happy about that. And as I'm, moving over, and he's moving over, thinking, I swear to you, this dude picked up his hand like he wanted to touch my leg, touch my knee, something like that. As soon as I saw his hand come up, he got this look. And he retracted. He was like, oh, wasn't expecting that. I was like, you must be crazy. What? Got up. Because Frank was supposed to be there already, okay? You're probably thinking, why did you sit there for so long? This was really like a no more than 5 minute thing. I know 5 minutes is a long time. But the first couple of minutes, I was like, what is happening here? I'm kind of confused. Text Frank, text Rich, and I'm like, huh. And that's just when he was muttering to himself, and I thought, you looking at something on your own phone, that's on you. But then as I moved and he moved, then this started working. I thought of all the things that I needed to say in Korean to be safe at that point in time. And I got up and I moved. And as I moved, I felt his eyeball heat on me. And I felt his eyeball heat follow me. See, isn't that creepy? Like the painting eyes where they follow you everywhere? That's what I felt his eyeballs doing. And I'm like, yo, Rich, I just got up, but this is what's going on. This is what it did. And he was like, they thirsty out there. Bro, he was past thirsty. He was so past thirsty. He was like, I've been in the Sahara Desert for 10 years, and this is the first thought of water I've ever had in my life thirsty, okay? And then finally, I see Frank coming down the stairs, and I'm like, oh, hallelujah, there's Frank. So Frank comes through, like, I wave, and I see the guy is still sitting there, and he doesn't know who I'm waving to because there's male and female people, of course, getting off the subway. And Frank's talking on the phone to someone. So the guy is still sitting there, and he is just, whatever I do, he's watching, and I'm like, so as soon as Frank comes to the turnstile, he hugs me hello, and I hug Frank hello. That dude jumped up and pretended like he was on his phone and walked out the subway. And I was like, Frank! And I grabbed him by his jacket. I was like, Frank, you see that? He just left. And he's like, what? And I was like, that dude right there that just left, that tall, skinny dude with the long hair and the glasses, he's wearing a gray jacket and black pants and black shoes, that guy right there, this is what just happened. And I told him what happened, and he was like, oh, that's crazy. Yes, it was crazy. It was like, what is happening right now? So, yes, while I do feel incredibly safe in Korea, I really do, that was just one of those reminders, like, people are still people, so you still can't let your guard down. You still need to have your head on a swivel at all times, even in a very, very open public place like the subway. So, yes, that is what happened. Obviously, I am fine. Nothing happened because, he saw that I was with other people, especially probably because Frank is Korean also. And so he got up and dipped out. Thank goodness. And of course, I wasn't going to sit there and continue to sit next to a weirdo pervert like that. So I did, like I said, I got up and walked away and stuff like that. And had he done anything, had he laid a finger on me or leaned over or anything like that, I'd probably be in jail right now because he would have caught a two-piece, just because that would have been my instant reaction. And then, because I can't scream. I can't scream. And, that's what comes out. I don't scream. I'm one of those girls who can't. But I would have immediately run to like the transit office or whatever that's in the subway and banged on the door and been like, hey, this is what just happened. And then I punched the dude like 12 times. I'm very sorry. But I felt violated and scared. And then I would have had to text my boss and been like, I think I'm about to get deported because this dude touched me. And I hit him many times. And there's CCTV. I don't know what would happen. I should have asked Frank about that, but I didn't. So Frank, will you please put it in the comments so that I know and everybody else knows what would happen in that situation? Thanks, buddy. So yes, I'm fine. That's just the weird thing that happened. Yeah. That's my crazy life in Korea. Whatever. So yeah, that's it. Once again, thank you to my newest subscribers. If you are in the Seoul area, let me know. I have no friends. Well, Frank is my friend. I have a couple of other friends, but I never have anything to do on the weekend. And if you want to show me around so I can actually show people kicking it in Korea instead of kicking it in my apartment, That would be awesome. Thank you. So, see everybody next video, and I'll have the Halloween video up soon. Thank you.
She up in the club, she just wanna ball up to show us some love. Got you at home, tryna be faithful.